have to remember that profit and cash flow are realistically two completely different things. Now, they get interchanged, kind of the same thing, like cash is king and cash is this and profit is that, but they're two separate things. Profit is how much you get paid. Cash flow is when you get paid. So you might go through all your transactions, you might look at your business overall and say, hey, by the way, I'm profitable month in, month out. If I look at my numbers, I'm profitable, but why is there no money in the bank account? Well, that's cash flow. So if I did a job in March and I made 10% net profit on that job, but I don't get paid for that job till June, that's a cash flow problem, not a profit problem. Now, here's where it becomes a profit problem. How you have to fund that cash gap is your profit problem. So if I'm making 5% net profit, and I'm going to use 5% net profit because that's the business average across industries. If I'm making 5% net profit, but I've got to fund a job for 90 days on my line of credit, and that job I'm funding is at 7.5% interest, I'm pretty much eliminating any net profit I would have made on that job, because all the profit that I made is now being chewed up in the interest I have to pay to fund that loan. But it even gets worse if I'm not funding that job on my line of credit. What if I'm funding that job on my credit card? What if I am buying materials for my client and it's on a credit card, and that credit card's at 23% interest, and I don't get to pay off that credit card for the next 90 days while I'm waiting for my vendor, my contractor, whoever it is, to pay me the money? Well, now it's way worse. Now if the 5% profit that I would have made is negative, and I'm paying my company back money because cash flow dictates that I have to borrow the money to continually feed that loan at a 22% interest rate. So you have to do a lot of calculations when you're planning out your profit versus your cash flow. And what's really king on this planet is profitable cash flow. Money that I know is coming into my business that will create a profit. And you have to understand the seasons of your business and the cycles of your business to understand how profitable you can be. In retail, especially clothing retail and retail stores like that, their biggest cash months where they'll bring in the most amount of money is going to be around Christmas. It's that 2 months of Christmas and Boxing Day where they'll make the majority of their money. So they'll have all the cash that comes in, and they'll make well above 5% net profit for those 2 months. They'll make like 60, 70% net profit in those 2 months based on sheer volume. But that net profit has to go back and cover up all the cash flow deficits, all the loans, everything else they've covered for the entire year. So they plan their money around those months. In trades, a lot of the times you end up waiting on your contractor to pay you. So this is things that you have to do to look at your bottom line. You can't just be running a 5% net profit and having to dip into a line of credit or a loan to cover the interest on the work that you're doing, because that basically means you're going to break even or be worse off than having doing the jobs. That's why you can work your butt off, make more and more revenue every single year, and at the end of the year try to figure out why you haven't made any money. Because profit and cash flow are two different things. Get a handle on your profit first. That's how much you're going to get paid. Then get a handle on your cash flow to know and dictate when you're going to get paid so you can stay in control. Until next time.